Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and today I have this spooky Halloween makeup tutorial. And the first thing I did was use my Hangoverx by Too Faced. Really moisturizing, good way to start off. Let it dry for a bit, and then I will be using the Smashbox primer. This is a little, what's it called, sample size. And so far I love it. Really keeps it matte, soft. And I'm using my brow pencil. I believe this one's from Maybelline, the new one. I really like it. It's thin, so it's easy to use. And I'm just sculpting the brows. This is in the medium brown, I believe. And you already know, just filling them in. Doing the other side. Now what I'm doing is, after I fill them in, I use this spoolie to kind of blend in, make sure there's no harsh lines. Try to make everything smooth, like a nice blending, you know. And to conceal the eyebrows, I'll be using my Eco Tool brush and my CoverGirl, I think it's the Ready Set Gorgeous concealer. Well, it's not really concealer, it's a foundation, but I use it as a concealer. Pretty good. I start off by lining the bottom of my brows, and then I do the top. On to the next one. I just really think that cleaning the brows with concealer makes such a major difference. Now, to get rid of the harsh lines from the concealer, I just blend it out downward and the top upward. We're done. Now for foundation, I am using my Urban Decay All Nighter, I believe. Such a good foundation, really covers up my redness that I have from acne, and pretty good for a little small amount. Blends amazing. Really recommend you guys go try it out. Now for highlighting, I am using again my Ready Set Gorgeous foundation. The thing that I love about this one, I don't know, it just really works like a concealer. It brightens up, it doesn't crease, and it's buildable, you know, it doesn't look cakey at all. And I love how it blends. It's so nice. Oh, and that's what I do also. I put some on my lid as a base, also for my eyeshadow. Sorry, I'm yawning. Yeah, I just put it everywhere. Now for baking, this is a really huge part for me because I am super oily and I really do need that extra help. I'm using the e.l.f. translucent powder. Put it under my eyes, on my nose, a little bit on my chin, and especially on my forehead. Also on my eyelids, because you know I get super oily there. I have no idea why, but it helps for my eyeshadow. And I let it set for about a minute, and I used my big fluffy brush to just swipe it out, and with the excess I try to put it all over my face. Now for contouring, I'm using this palette by Wet n Wild that I recently got. No complaints about it. It's amazing. The colors are really good. It blends amazing. Okay. So what I'm doing right now to create that effect of really chiseled cheekbones, I just grab a lot of the contour and just pack it on, and I put some right there on the side to give that skull-like effect. I don't know, I just saw it and it seemed pretty good. Now what I'm doing right now is adding some black eyeshadow to make it look more realistic, old spooky type of stuff, because a skull make it look dark. So yeah, I just blend it out. Some on the side, on the cheekbones, everywhere, girl. Everywhere. And I will add some lines. What's it called? The frown lines. To make it seem more scary, per se. I use the same contour. And I add also black eyeshadow to give it the same color, and I just blend it a little bit, make it look soft. Now let's get to the fun part. I will do the big circles on my eyes. What I'm using right now is just black paint that I got from those kits that they sell at the store, like the 4 colors. I'm using the black one. I didn't really like how the black looked. It was more like a blue, I don't know. So I added some eyeliner to it. Since it's more black, I just packed it on there and blended it out, and it really did seem to do the trick. And with a foundation brush, I just blended the edges out, to make it look, like I said, a little bit more realistic than just really harsh lines. Oh, and I also added some of that black color that I put on my eyes. I added it a little bit to my cheekbones to make it look more darker. Also on the side of my head. And for the little skull bone nose thing, I used my black eyeliner. I got this one from Maybelline. Just made a little triangle and filled in. I thought that was the weirdest thing I had to do. Because I had to fill in by my nose, so I literally had to go a little bit inside of my nose. It was so weird. But it came out good. And I used some of the contour to contour my nose, make it a little bit more thinner. And I'm using the makeup that I got from that kit in white. I just used like a flat little brush. I swiped it down and it really worked, made it look like the teeth. And I just filled it in. And to outline my so-called teeth, I'm using my Wet n Wild liquid eyeliner. I didn't choose to use a Maybelline one because the white paint was still so fresh. It would have just smudged it out. So the liquid one was a little bit more tolerable, you know. So I just outlined it. Worked well. And to finish it off, I used fake blood, which also came in the kit, around my eyes, smudged it a bit. And that is it, guys. I really hope you enjoyed this video. Please give it a thumbs up, and if you already aren't, subscribe to my channel to see more. Alright guys, love you.